today I am here with Lenovo Legion 2410 monitor. So this is full HD monitor, 24-inch monitor. It comes with a resolution 1920 into 1080 pixel with 240 Hz refresh rate. It has LPTS stand, which means you can lift it, you can tilt it, you can swivel it, as well as it has a pivot function. Also it has 0.5 milliseconds response time with MPRT. So absolutely this is gonna be a good budget monitor. So this is, as you can see, the box is already open because I bought it online from Flipkart and they have this open box delivery. So I will unbox it in front of you once again, so that we can have an overview what all inside. It is recently launched, I think in 2025, July 2025, around July 2025, and this comes with iSafe certified 2.0. so you can also have different kind of works related to your video editing or coding. So let's start with the unboxing video. It is completely packed. Now let me keep the carton aside. So here what we have got. So this is basically a stand. I like this stand much more as compared to the previous version, which was 2023 model. That stand was little bit awful in the design. The build quality was good. So for this also the build quality is good. As you can see, it is completely a metal one. So this is why I preferred Lenovo over other brand, because in AOC or other brands like even in other brands like LG, they don't have this metal base. Okay, it was good polycarbonate, but that was not the metal. So in this we have a metal build. So build, you gonna definitely have a good one. So next, moving on to what we have. This is the stand mount. Okay, so as you can see here, the build quality is also good for this. This also includes metal parts, as you can check, and it has a honeycomb design on it, pattern on it, with a Lenovo branding on it. So this makes it look premium. The stand weighs around more than, I think, 2.5 kgs. Okay, and you have to fix it with the screws. In some time we will see that also. But what I feel is stand is really well built and it can hold the monitor very well. Okay, so now moving on to what all in the box is. So we have this power cable. This is approximately 1.8 meters. Next we have is this HDMI cable. This is 2.0 cable. Even though monitor supports 2.1 HDMI, but this is 2.0 cable only. Okay, and we have here is the bolts what we need to place the stand on the monitor, to the monitor. So we have bolts here. Okay, moving on. Now our most awaited part. Here is the monitor. So what we see over here is some booklets, warranty booklets, and how to mount the stands, and the other booklets we have here. So keeping this also aside, the monitor is properly placed in the box. let me take out for you. And here we go. So what you see over here is we have option for VESA mount also. 100 by 100 VESA mount is available. You can do the wall mounting, you can also do the arm mounting for it. Okay, next, all the connections we have is the down, so this is little bit elevated part. Okay, and we have the connections over here, so it comes with two HDMI 2.1 connections ports and one HDMI port. This is the audio output jack, 3.5 mm jack, and here we will plug our power cable. Okay, now let me turn it for you, and this is how the screen look like. So the monitor has this manual keys here for the display settings, and the the power buttons and the MPRT settings. So many people have complained about this, that this should be a joystick keys, because yes, the technology is advancing. What I feel is these keys you will not use very regularly. It's a one-time setup. So if you can compromise with the keys, you can definitely go with this monitor. The next thing is, this model is newly launched, so it has 240 Hz. The earlier model, which was 2023 model, that has 180 Hz. I found that monitor also equally good, but since we are buying it in 2026, so buying latest model was a good deal. Okay, now let us quickly assemble the plate on it, and then we will talk further. Okay, I found this energy rating also over here. So this monitor takes approximately 5 watts and 34 watts at the maximum running. It runs on 220 volts in India over here with 50 Hz of current frequency. Okay, now let's coming on to the assembling of the stand. So as you see, we have a bolt holes over here, so this will go like this over here, and then definitely we will need to have screws. So here we have the screws. So let's get started. So let me show you quickly. So this is pretty easy. Little bit of Phillips head screwdriver is needed. That's it. Cool. Now, keeping the cables aside, now it's time to attach the stand. So you can see that the below stand can rotate. Below there is a circular panel. So I think basically this will help to swivel your or tilt your monitor side by side. So you see the the bolt over here. So this should align your monitor. from the below this part. Yeah, so let me do that. And yes, we have done. So let me lift it up. Wow. Let me put it aside. And you can see our monitor setup. Okay. So the below setup, you can see how it is looking, and the screens, you can tilt it like this, and it has a height adjustment as well as a tilt adjustment. See, you can have it here, and then we have a height adjustment. Here it goes. So that's why I was saying I like this so much. So also there are rubber pads below the stand. So this rubber pad, helps it not to slip aside. Even though my table, this table's, wobbles a little bit, but stand is a little, it wobbles very less comparatively. So yes, you will like it as a table mount as well, and this will not make you feel awful. Stand will not make you feel awful. So the company claims it is near edgeless display. So on the three sides you have the edgeless display, but the below side you see the branding with almost 10 to 15 thick border. Okay, but this doesn't looks too bad. Okay, even other monitors like AOC and Dell do have this borders at the bottom. Okay, let's quickly connect it to the laptop via HDMI cable, and then we can see the image quality. It comes with 99% sRGB color gamut, and the sad part is that even it is being launched in 2025, it is only 8-bit. Okay, at least it should be 8-bit with FRC panel. Okay, but no worries, if you are on budget, so definitely you can go with this monitor. And you don't have the bigger decks, you want a small setup where you don't need to have the multi screens. So this monitor is perfect. This is perfect for competitive gaming. It also supports AMD FreeSync. So yes, you will be able to play games without any lagging or without any tearing. And one thing more, if you want to go to the upper frame rates, definitely you have to connect with using DP port. Okay, DP port do help you play games at higher refresh rate. So it doesn't always it's not the monitor fault. Sometime you have to do the settings accordingly. Your CPU should also support the higher refresh rate along with the monitors. Then only at the same time you will be able to enjoy the smooth and immersive gaming. You can also play esports games on it. Okay, so moving on to the next part. Okay, whether you should buy it or not. Yes, in India, saying that under 10K you can get this monitor. The build quality is good. Okay, it comes with 3 years warranty, and the Lenovo is a good brand doing good in India because it has very good service centers all over India. So definitely you can think of buying this. Okay, quickly I will connect it to the laptop and we will power it up and we will see how it is looking. Here we have is the HDMI cables. Let me quickly open it up. Here is the power cable. So HDMI cable you will get 2.0 HDMI, but monitors do support 2.1, and power cable is as usual what you find in SMPS and other, the power supply unit PSUs. Okay, let me quickly power it up. Okay, so one thing more, let me pull this up. So it comes with the cable management slots. Okay, so it will make the table or the setup look good. So yes, you will definitely like the monitor. If you want the something under 10K plus, which should have the LPTS function, which is lifting and pivot swivel function, so you definitely can go with this monitor. It has eye safe, plus it has anti-glare property, okay, coating on it. It is IPS display, so if you want to view it from different angles, or if you in future if you want to have a multiple displays desktop or setup for your workstation, so this serves better. So definitely you can go with this monitor. Okay, please subscribe me. I will keep on posting such videos onto my YouTube channel. Do like and do subscribe me. Next thing what we gonna do is we gonna build a PC. So I already have an open PC, AMD Ryzen 9. I already have an open the PC setup, CPU setup build. So in this coming video I'm gonna put it inside the CPU casing. Okay, and then we're gonna use this monitor on that, and we will check how the monitor performs, because definitely we wanna need some good CPU to check the refresh rate, the gaming performances. So on the performance side I will talk in my next video. For this video it was an unboxing and the first look how the monitor looks like, or what's the build quality is, how the colors are coming up, and whether you should buy it or not. So if you are looking for a smaller setup, if you have a smaller space and you don't want to spend much, so you can definitely go with some monitors, like one of them is Lenovo under 10K. You can definitely go with LG also, but the issue was with the LG was that I was not getting this LPTS system, which is like tilting. Only tilt was available, adjustment, height adjustment was not available over there. Okay, plus this is 240 Hz on in Lenovo, in LG the Ultra Gear series I was getting max 180 Hz. So if you are buying a monitor at 2026, definitely the higher refresh rate will help you in future run. It comes with 3 years warranty, and monitors do end up for at least 5 to 10 years if it is maintained and kept well. So let's see. Thank you, bye bye.